I still remember the night everything changed. The house felt colder than the wind outside. My parents had been arguing for hours, and as usual, I eventually became the target. My mother called me a burden, and my father agreed without hesitation. Before I could even process it, they pushed me out the door with nothing but the clothes I was wearing. No bag, no blanket, just darkness and the sound of them locking the door behind me. I walked for hours because stopping felt like giving up. When my legs couldn't carry me any farther, I collapsed onto a bench in the marketplace. I stared at the sky, trying not to cry, but the tears came anyway. Not because of fear, but because the people who should have loved me chose to throw me away. The next morning, life moved around me as if I didn't exist. Then, an older man with kind eyes approached me. "Have you eaten?" he asked. When I shook my head, he gave me warm bread and told me to follow him. His name was Mr. Lumo, the owner of a small shop nearby. He didn't ask about my past. He simply saw a human being who needed help. That evening, he said, "Every seed deserves soil. Stay with me until you find your own." In his small house, he gave me a meal, a room, and something I'd never had: peace. In the days that followed, I helped around the shop. I learned to clean, arrange items, talk to customers, manage stock, even handle small finances. At night, he made me study. Slowly, he became the father I had wished for. Patient, steady, proud of my small steps. By 18, the shop had grown. We opened new branches and built an online system. One evening, he looked at me with a smile and said, "You're my partner now." No one had ever believed in me like that. Years passed, and together we built a nationwide company. A headquarters, employees, systems, everything we dreamed of and more. I made sure he lived in comfort, because every success I had began with his kindness. Then my biological parents returned. Suddenly they were proud, suddenly loving, but their eyes held only greed. They wanted my company, my wealth, my achievements. Their attempts to manipulate things backfired, and they lost their home, their money, and the life they once bragged about. One day they came to my office begging for help. I looked at them and felt nothing. They were strangers with familiar faces. I told them, "I'll help you, but only on one condition. From today, you never disturb my life again." Their pride broke instantly. They agreed. I placed them in a small house far from my world, and I walked away without turning back. That night, Mr. Lumo said, "You helped them because you refused to become like them." And he was right. Family isn't defined by blood, but by those who give you a chance to grow. I was the boy they threw away, but I became the man who built an empire. Not for revenge, but for the one person who believed in me first.